Hello. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the University of L'Aquila's 2025-2026 intake. It's currently open and I'm here to give you all the information that you need to know before applying to the university. So if this looks to be a university that you have in mind, then take a seat and let's get through the details. Established in 1952 and located in L'Aquila, administrative center of the Abruzzo region, the University of L'Aquila is a public teaching and research institution offering a full range of academic programs, including biotechnology, sciences, economics, engineering, education, humanities, medicine, psychology, and sports sciences. With 7 departments, the University of L'Aquila offers its over 19,000 enrolled students 69 degree courses divided between first and second level degrees, 9 research doctorate programs, specialization schools, specializing master courses, and vocational courses. Many members of its distinguished faculty of about 600 professors and researchers have received international recognition and are considered leaders in their research fields. Now let us talk about the programs available at the university. The English programs, I did not really find any bachelor's at the university offered in English, but then I did find that of master's program. So they have a master's in structural and construction engineering, infrastructure engineering, control systems and automation engineering, applied data science, computer science, computing systems engineering, that of mathematics, telecommunications engineering, advanced technologies and services, neurosciences, atmospheric science and technology for meteorology and climate. They have that of physics. Are the programs that are available at the University of L'Aquila. Now let us talk about the 2025-2026 intake. So as it's open, you can send the application exclusively on their portal. Obviously, my next video, I'm going to show you how to send your application. But then it's open currently and then it will be closing. The deadline is that of 5th of March 2025. Okay, so that is what you need to take note of for international students. Now let us talk about the fees, the tuition fees at this university. So the tuition fee varies and depends on the country of origin of the student and that of the student's family's economic situation. Okay, what you should know is the tuition fees are in 2 parts. Okay, so first, which is the fixed quota, and which is always usually around 156 because you're paying 140, and that of plus 16 euros for that of the marca di bollo. Usually it's always around that. So this has to do with the taxes. So that is it. And then the second part of the tuition is the variable one. So the first part is fixed. All students pay, even those who are waived off from paying tuition fee, they still pay the taxes. Okay, and then the second, which is variable, which the amount will particularly depend on your country of origin and that of your family's economic situation. Okay, so the second part, which is the variable tuition fee, it usually depends on the either of the student, okay, or the student's family, let me say, and the payment always depends on the amount that you are required to pay. So if you are supposed to pay an amount which is less or equal to 250 euros, then you have to pay it in just one time, okay, and by that of 31st of January. So it's going to be 31st of January 2026 because usually the tuition fee guidelines for the other intake comes out later in the year. But then this is the guide for the 2024-2025 intake, which can give you a fair idea of how it's going to be for the incoming intake, basically. But then if you are supposed to pay a variable tuition fee that is above 250 euros, but then equal to that of 500 euros, then you can pay it in 2 installments, which is one by 31st of January 2026 and then the other by 31st of May 2026. Okay. Then if you, based on your family situation and that of your country of origin, you are meant to pay a variable tuition fee of 500 euros, like above 500 euros, then you will pay in 3 installments. Okay, let me say. First by that of 31st of January 2026, the second by 31st of March 2026, and the third part by that of 31st of May 2026. Okay, as you can see here, the max amounts that you will be paying will be around 1,700 euros. Okay, so that's what you should have in mind. Most of the time, if you are coming from Africa, the amount you might pay might not be about 500 euros if your family's economic condition is not really that high. Okay, now let us talk about the documents required to send an application to the University of L'Aquila. So candidates must attach the following documents in English to the applications. If you're applying for an English program, you need that of a CV in that of the Europass format. Okay, a degree certificate with transcript of records of the degree the candidate intends to use for its admission, a degree certificate with transcript of records of possible other higher education degrees. But then most of the time, they are mostly going to consider that of, if you're applying for a master's, they're going to consider more of the grades from the bachelor level. But then yes, if you have another master's, you can attach it to the application as well. Then they also require a list of official descriptions of the relevant courses taken by the candidate that may provide evidence of his or adequate training in relation to the international study program. Here, what they are asking of is that of the course description. Okay, I've already made a video on how to compile the course syllabus or that the course description. For the University of L'Aquila, they have that of an attached, that of like I think a format that you have to follow to compile your course syllabus or the course description. So just follow the guide that they've given you, but you can check my video out on how to compile it. I'm going to link it up above. And then you also need a letter of intent, a motivation letter in which the candidate describes his or her interest in the subject taught in the international study programs. Yes, so basically I also have a video where I showed you how to write your motivation letter for your applications here in Italy, so you can check that video out as well. Then possible reference letters, maximum of 2. Then you need that of proof of English language proficiency at B2 or C1 level. Such certification may be uploaded while submitting the application or posted. If probably later you are supposed to go and write the exams and you are waiting the scores and everything, then obviously you can send it over to them later. In an instance where you don't have the recognized internationally recognized certificates, English certificate, candidates whose language of instruction during education has been English for 1 or more years, and then those who have English as their mother tongue may simply declare it in the application as a self-certification. Okay, so these are the documents that you need to have in hand for you to send an application to the University of L'Aquila. Now let us talk about scholarships available at the University of L'Aquila. I know this is the part that is so important to international students, because as you're coming, you're moving abroad to study, you want to know what are the funds available there, what are the scholarships there that can help you during your studies. So let's talk about it. At the University of L'Aquila, these are the options available. Okay, so the university has Rotary Club L'Aquila Gran Sasso d'Italia, a degree award in memory of Adriano Perotti. You can check their call out and find out if you do meet the requirements. Currently, you can see it's open. The deadline is 6th of May 2025. And also, they do have Domain ICT Aerospace Abruzzo scholarships aimed at carrying out company thesis in the secure digital field. Students enrolled in the third year of the 3-year degree courses and the second year of the master's degree courses at University of Aquila can participate. So you can read their call so that you have, an idea of what is required basically. And you can see it's currently open because I think the deadline is that of 30th of April 2025. They also have another, scholarship available, which is an award for master's thesis on engineering, social or economic aspects related to seismic risk management and resilience of populations and territories. So you can check that one out. The deadline is 10th of February 2025. So that one is also currently open. They also have another award which is also currently open. So you can also check that one out. So you can read more about these individual scholarships so that you find more information about it. Aside from these scholarships, there is the region that the University of L'Aquila is located has a regional scholarship, and that is called ATSU L'Aquila. Okay, so that is not only these ones that I've mentioned, most of them are merit-based scholarships, okay, but then for that of the ATSU L'Aquila, it is also both merit and economic scholarship, okay. So that's what you need to know. It depends on your family's economic condition, especially during the first year, the first semester in the first year, okay. So that is also another form of scholarship available there. It's currently not open. It usually opens around late July, early August. Okay, so that is what you should take note of. Now let us talk about student jobs available at the University of L'Aquila and generally in L'Aquila. So at the University of L'Aquila, they do have student collaborations, okay. So they have a call for one tutor reserved for students enrolled at the University of L'Aquila to carry out teaching exercises for various subjects of different courses. They also have the call for the awarding of 372 student collaboration grants, okay. So those are given to students. You can read their call here so that you have a bit more of an idea. It's currently closed, okay, but then it will open for the next intake, or this intake basically. So you read more about it so that you prepare ahead of time. Then they also do have a call for the assignment of 165 grants reserved for capable and deserving University of Aquila students to encourage tutoring activities as well as for integrative preparatory and remedial teaching activities, okay. So you can read the call to also have more understanding of what are required and everything. But then outside of these jobs directly related to the university, in the city itself, you can find other form of jobs there as well. I have a dedicated video where I speak about the student jobs available in various cities in Italy, so you can watch that video to have a fair idea of the student jobs available in various cities in Italy. Now let us talk about the cost of living in L'Aquila. Why should you study at the University of L'Aquila? L'Aquila is the ideal destination if you are looking for studying in the tranquility of a small Italian town. So the cost of living is quite affordable for a student, okay. So approximately a month you can have a budget of around 500 to that of 600 euros. It will obviously depend on the kind of accommodation that you do get, and then that of your lifestyle. This includes that of accommodation and any other thing that you can take into consideration. Normally, most of the students choose to rent a room in a shared apartment, and then the prices can range from 200 to 250 euros per month. For that of transportation in Aquila, you can basically use bicycle to move wherever you want to go, but then it's up to you. If you want to use the buses, the trains, it's also up to you. But then you can obviously invest in buying a bicycle, so that it can cut down your cost in the city or in the town. Before we move on, I'd like to share with you, if you would like to work with us at Admiral Education Consult, then you can reach out to us. Our services focuses on helping you with university applications, scholarship applications, guidance around visa and everything. So you can obviously reach out to us. We have that of ebooks and courses for students that intend to do the applications themselves, so that is something that you can also take a look at. So if you want to work with us, you can reach out to us. If you want to do the applications yourself but then you want an expert guidance, then we highly recommend you to go for that of our course, Study in Italy with Full Scholarship course. Okay, so to know more about the course, you come onto our website and then you just click here, and then it takes you to that of our course. You can check out that of our ebook on any of our platforms. So basically, that is all that you need to know about the 2025-2026 intake at the University of L'Aquila, and basically studying there. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to apply to the university. Okay, so if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.